Hello. Um, I guess this is an early video because I have a, I have a, I have a, I have an interview. In like 2 hours, and I kind of just want to relax for the rest of the day. And I had like a memory come back into my head from when I was like, I'm gonna say I was like 11. Um, I've been dyeing my hair for as long as I can remember. Like 11 was the first time I used box dye. I was going for like this aqua blue, and we used, I don't know, a manic panic, something like a box bleach. Turned my hair this ugly duckling yellow, and I was like, it looks so good. And my mom helped me, and we dyed my hair with my sister. And then my hair turned. Ended up turning out a green because I baby duck yellow plus blue makes green, like, and I loved it. I was like, oh my god, like, it's so cute. And then I had a really good friend. We went to dance together, and we were really good friends, and out of nowhere she told me, she's like, we can't be friends anymore. And I'm like, why? And she's like, my mom thinks you're a bad influence. And I was like, what? Like, I've never even met your mom. Her mom didn't want me hanging out with her because of the color of my hair. And I was like, that's crazy. And I guess, I don't know why, but that like just popped in my head today. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, like I was fucking 11, and God forbid I expressed myself through my hair. Like, I was so excited about my hair. And so we ended up having to like keep this friendship a secret and shit like that because her mom didn't want me to hang out with her or talk to her. Um, and I know at one point I got in trouble for it because my little sister caught us like talking, and she was like, oh, no, 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 no. And I got in trouble by my mom for it. But I was like, why am I the one in trouble? Literally, a mom thinks I'm a bad influence to their kid because of the color of my hair. Like, like I could never, like, I would never. My lights are flickering. Um, I don't think I could ever go up to someone and be like, oh, like, tell my kid, if I ever have kids, and be like, oh, you can't hang out with them, like, blah 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 blah, like, just because of the way they look. Like, I understand if I was a hateful person, yes, but I wasn't. Like, I literally wasn't. Like, it was because I had green hair, and I'm so, like, it's in the past. I actually, me and her are friends again, and whatever. But I didn't think that would like stick with me for so long, and I'm like, maybe that's why I am the way I am. Maybe that's why I get so scared and nervous when someone stops talking to me or when I make someone upset, because it's not the first time that has happened. Well, like situations like that, but um multiple people have stopped being friends with me, and it has like twisted my mind to think that it's my fault. I'm the reason people stop being friends with me. Like, I did something, when that's literally not the case. And all these friendships, I can 100% say it was not me. Um, at least I believe so. You know. Sorry, I'm listening to something real quick. But yeah, that just randomly came into my head, and I was like, also, my face decided to break out. Have a pimple here, and a pimple here, and a pimple here, and a pimple here. You can't see the two on my cheek, thank God. But this one is so, like, I can't, it won't go away. I've had this for 4 days. I've had this one for 2 days. And I'm gonna take them off before I go to my interview, but I'm just like, please go away. But like, shit happens, you know. Oh, yeah. I didn't think that would have such like a, I don't know, like, the color of someone's hair let you like decide who they were as a person is kind of crazy. especially an 11-year-old kid who is just there to take classes and make friends. Like, I remember going over to my neighbor's house when I lived there. And she had like a daughter that was a little bit old, a little bit younger than me. And I would go and be like, can she play? Can she play? One time she did come out to play. After that, I never saw her again. They would always be like, oh, she's actually busy every time. I was like, girl. Like, they wouldn't, like, I don't know what people were on when I was little, but hate was still there. Hate was still there. Like, now, I don't know how I remember this. I don't know how. But I just remember so many excuses being made for why she couldn't play. I'm like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? And then whenever the Lorax came out in theaters, I remember going to see it with my friends, and I specifically laughed really hard at, I think it's the Lorax himself saying, that's a woman? And I laughed so hard, and I talked to my friend, and she's like, can you stop? Like, can you be quiet? You're embarrassing me. I was like, I think I was like 9 or 8. I think I was 7. Like, guys, I don't know what. Like, I'm just so. Like, I could never imagine saying to someone because they're happy and like very loud about something, saying, hey, could you like stop? You're embarrassing me. Like, what? I don't know. That's just. People are mean when they're little, and sometimes people just get meaner as they grow up. And you kind of learn to deal with it. But like those things kind of stuck around with me, and I don't know why. I could never fully explain why I still remember those situations. I try not to live in the past anymore, but I feel like it was important to, like, I don't know, kind of express that, because if someone has ever made fun of you or assumed that you're a bad person over the color of your skin, your fucking religion, or your race or your hair color, like, because literally judging by the book, they're not like the cover of the book, they're not even like getting to know you, and they already fucking assume that you're a bad person, and you're like, you don't even know me. And when people like still talk shit about you, they don't, like, say they stop being friends with you 2 years ago, and you hear from your friend, you're like, damn, this person's still talking shit. You're like, you don't deserve to be able to talk shit about me. You don't know who I am now as a person. Like, you don't know how much I've changed or grown. I am not the person I was 2 years ago. I don't think anyone is the same person. Every year passes, you constantly grow and get different. You're not gonna ever stay the same. As much as you wish to, as much as you are at a good point in your life or a bad part of your life, like, you are gonna gradually change as you grow older. Like, it's inevitable. You can't change it. And I lost my train of thought, but like, it's crazy to just assume someone's a bad person just because of the people they like their gender, they're not gender, like, they're non-binary, like, just because they want to be a different person that you don't necessarily agree with. First of all, take a look at your life. First of all, if that really bothers you that much, they are not harming anybody. And I think there's something wrong with you if it bothers you that much, that someone wants to be a different person or be the true person that they've always been deep down, and that they have enough courage to finally be like, I am this. Like if that makes you mad, take a look in the mirror, like, because something's wrong with you personally as a person. If you judge someone by their gender, race, oh my god, hair color, like, fucking sexuality, like, you need to focus on yourself. If you're that full of hate that you can't see all these people just want to do is be happy and spread love and be who they really are. Like, we judge people too fast is what I'm learning as I grow, is the fact that we judge way too fast. and we don't try to get to know anyone anymore. So my advice, or like my yap spill session, is get to know someone before you judge them. Like, you see you see, I don't know, the fucking guy that you're like, oh, he probably does this and this, and you're assuming something about his life, and it might be correct, but you could be far off. I would try to talk to him or get to know him before you assume something about someone, especially if it's bad and wrong. Like, get to know someone before you assume something about them, because they probably get that enough, and you could be the person that just changes and be like, hey, blah 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 blah, and ask them a bunch of questions about their life, and they might be like, whoa, this person's not, like, no one's ever asked me before, no one's ever cared this much to ask me this, and like, if they don't answer it, blah blah blah, but at least you tried to get to know them instead of assuming the worst about them, because all we do is assume and judge, and I don't think that's cool anymore. I don't think it was ever cool. I think it was just allowed and people overlooked it. But be you, be unique, be weird. Tomorrow needs you. Keep moving forward. Good luck, future Matt.